And those people who are, if you've done your research in the first 2 steps, are going to be the people who are your people, who are going to come into your community and be a part of it and be engaged in it because they want your content. They need what you have to say. This is the Fit and Flow podcast. I'm Jess Panesso, a 9-to-5 advertising director with a passion for my yoga side hustle and living a mindful life. This podcast is inspired by my mindset shift from a burnt-out corporate director to being intentional in every aspect of my life and creating a life I love. This podcast is dedicated to help you live your dream life too. You'll learn the tools to shift your mindset to whatever you want to achieve, from wellness to entrepreneurship to spirituality and everything in between. Let's all level up and create the life of our dreams. We'll talk to other boss babes on how they have shaped their mindset for success, from health to their businesses, so you can too. Let's dive into today's episode. Hey guys, and welcome to this episode of the Fit and Flow podcast. I am so happy to be here with you all today talking about the 6 must-dos to build an engaged community on Instagram. So you know, this is what I am so passionate about. I did the Instagram challenge with you guys a few weeks back and it was amazing. And I wanted to hone in on some of the different topics that you must be doing on your Instagram page to build an engaged community. So I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do so you can get started. So before we dive in, if you are not subscribed to the podcast yet, just take a pause and subscribe. It only takes a second. You will get all of the new episodes. And if you like this podcast, if you have a friend who is trying to build their business, or maybe they're trying to change their life and they want some inspiration, they want some tools to start to make that change, send the podcast along to them. The more you share, the more we lift other people up, and other people can change their lives just like you are in this moment. So if you are building a personal brand business on Instagram, this episode is totally for you because I'm breaking it down on the must-dos to build your engaged community. So the first thing that's really important that you need to do to build an engaged community on Instagram is finding your niche. So what is it that specifically you can offer? A lot of people often start with a niche that is too big. So say you love to do healthy recipes. Okay, but healthy recipes for who? What kind of healthy recipes? It's much better to be someone who does healthy recipes for pregnant women in New York City. I'm making that up off the cuff, but getting really specific, and you can even get deeper than that. So talking about our niche, who are you speaking to? And can you get really specific about exactly who the person is you're speaking to? This is the foundation for everything. So if you don't have your niche really nailed down and your audience nailed down, it's going to be difficult to build an engaged community because you don't know who you are talking to and what you can offer them. Do you want to grow your personal brand online and attract your dream tribe to earn more and create freedom in your life? Join other coaches, instructors, and aspiring influencers in my one-on-one personal brand mentorship program. This is for those who want to create authentic connections with others online. But let's face it, not all of us are marketers. This program helps you get clarity on your message, create content that resonates, and connect and call in your community. If you feel stuck and frustrated with social media, let's stand together and push past those blocks to build a brand, grow our tribe, and earn more. Head on over to fitandflownyc.com/workwithme to learn more about personal brand mentoring. That's fitandflownyc.com/workwithme. I cannot wait to have you in my tribe. Secondly, the thing that you have to do to build an engaged community on Instagram, lay out your content calendar. I cannot stress that enough. What kind of content are you putting out there? Are you thinking about the type of content you're providing, or are you just off the cuff kind of throwing stuff out because it's Tuesday? Be a bit more thoughtful about it. And even if it stresses you out to lay out everything because you're more spontaneous, do you have a flow of pictures that you want to post about? Do you have topics that you know you post about all the time? And if you don't, you need to start thinking about it so you can start growing that engaged audience, because you want to have that content that they can expect from you every single week. Let's continue this conversation over at the Fit and Flow Insiders group, where you can talk to other ladies who also have big dreams, whether it's with wellness, entrepreneurship, building their brands. When we all come together, we all rise up together. So head on over to the Fit and Flow Insiders group on Facebook to join the conversation. The next thing, captions. Captions are your connections. We want to write really engaged and strong captions to connect with our people. So especially if what you're offering is a service, maybe you're a health coach, maybe you're a fitness instructor, we can't just post pretty pictures and just be one and done. You want to write a caption that's going to have a connection with your person, that they want to engage with you, that they want to come back and see what you have to say every week. And someone said to me recently, we're wondering how much of a long caption people actually read, or if they read them at all. And what I say to that is it really does not matter if every single person reads your caption all the way through. Real talk, they probably won't. But you know what? Some people are. And those people who are, if you've done your research in the first 2 steps, are going to be the people who are your people, who are going to come into your community and be a part of it and be engaged in it because they want your content. They need what you have to say. So strong captions, really drawing your attention to your caption, is going to be so key in building that engaged community. My next tip. Get on Instagram stories and show your face. I cannot tell you how many people are scared to go on Instagram stories or even show their face on Instagram. Instagram is a connections platform. So people go on there to look at pretty pictures. Yes, beautiful, but we're also really nosy and we want to know who you are. We want to know what you look like. We want to know what you do during your day. So if you're not showing your face and you're hiding behind your work all the time, you're not humanizing your brand. And we buy from people that we know, we like, and we trust. So if you're not showing your face, we don't know you. And then we can't decide if we like or we trust you, even if you're putting out amazing content. So if you are someone who A, is never putting your face in photos, hiding behind your work, or B, are terrified of Instagram stories, get on Instagram stories. You really, really have to be there. And that's going to help you create your community because they're going to know you. They're going to want to be a part of your tribe. My next tip. Don't forget to engage with your existing audience. So if you're growing your brand, you know that you want to grow and find new followers, right? But we cannot forget about the people who already raised their hand and said yes, that they want to be a part of our tribe. They are interested in being in our brand. So take a look at those people who are liking and commenting your posts. Are you responding to them? Are you loving up on their posts? Check out how you're engaging with them. You can't forget about your people. So really take a QA and a step back and see what you're doing there and see what you could do better. Because most of us can really do better in engaging with our existing audience. We kind of take them for granted and think, hey, they already opted into us. Great. But that's our tribe we're building. And how can we expect to have new people come in if we're not even responding to comments that people are leaving on our page or really paying any attention to our people outside of just posting content for them once they've opted in to be a part of our brand? So then the last thing is finding new followers. You gotta be finding new followers to come into your brand. So yes, it is amazing to post beautiful content, to have the amazing Instagram bio, which if you do not have my Build a Better Instagram bio, go head over to my site. It's really awesome. It's a worksheet that helps you craft an Instagram bio that is going to turn followers or visitors rather, into followers. So just a plug for that freebie because it's a pretty good one. So you did all that stuff, but new people have to come into your tribe and find you. And unfortunately, we don't really come up that often on things like the Discover page, or I don't know how else you find people's profiles on Instagram. Hashtags, I guess. I mean, you should be using hashtags, but you should also be going out and finding people who should be in your tribe. So if you're not going out and actively finding people who should be in your tribe to draw them in, it's really a missed opportunity. And there's all different ways to do this, but this is definitely what you should be doing. And if you want to know how to do this, you are in luck, because today I am releasing an ebook that is creating community through Instagram. So I'm going to walk through all of these steps and how to do it. So if you feel like you're lacking in all of these steps, run, don't walk to get the ebook. If you feel like you're lacking in some of them, still run, don't walk to get the ebook, because these are key things that are going to help you systematically grow your Instagram by doing these over and over and over. And once we have that solid foundation base, build your content calendar, then we layer on all these other pieces like icing. So you're only spending a little bit of time each day to draw in your followers, call in your community, and you want people who not only follow you, but are so excited to read your content, who are responding to what you have to say, and it is possible for you. So the name of the ebook is Creating Community on Instagram. You can find it on my website at the shop page, and it is under Creating Community on Instagram, the ebook. If you have questions about this, please let me know. This was a labor of love. It is full of all my tips and tricks on how to grow your Instagram. And if you're not sure if your Instagram should be a part of your business, it needs to be a part of your business, you guys. I mean, it needs to be not only a following that positions you as an expert, because that's great. But if you have 100,000 followers and none of those people really care what you have to say or what you have to offer, that's no good. So we want to build a following that is engaged, that cares about what you're saying, that's going to buy your products. That's what we want. That's going to be interested in your services. That's going to care about your blog posts that you're writing about. Not just mass getting tons and tons of followers. We want to have a really targeted, engaged following that builds our business. That's what you're going to get in this ebook, and that's what I am so excited to share with you. And if you know someone else that is building a business, building a brand that needs this ebook, share it with them. They are going to love it if you love it. This is chock full of information. So I hope you loved this bite-sized episode talking about what you need to do to create a community on Instagram. These are the must-dos to build your engaged community. And as a recap, it is finding your niche and the audience you're speaking to, laying out your content calendar, captions. You need to have captions that build connection. Get on Instagram stories, show people your face, engage with your existing audience, and find new followers. And if you want the step-by-step on how to do all of this, head on over to get the free ebook. It is live on the site today. I cannot wait to share this with you. Have you guys gotten my Find Your Fire free planner yet? This is my secret weapon. It is how I stay on top of all my stuff, from working my 9-to-5 in advertising, to teaching all my yoga classes, to managing my side business, Fit and Flow, and this podcast. It keeps me on task, and I am giving it away for free. So if you ever feel like you're a scatterbrain, you don't know where to start with your week, or you just wish you were more productive and felt good about every single day ahead of you, that you were organized, you need this planner. It's not only organization and productivity, but it's intention. And you know I'm all about being very intentional with my time and my life. So get the Find Your Fire planner. Go to fitandflownyc.com/findyourfire. That's fitandflownyc.com/findyourfire. You guys will not regret getting this freebie. And thank you so much for listening to the podcast today. You all mean so much to me. I'm so grateful for this audience and so grateful to have these conversations. So hope you have a great rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon.